Hey guys, what's going on? This is Aaron Linson with Linson Productions. It's been a long time, but we're back. And I actually wanted to take this opportunity to actually talk about production and music. Yes, we are talking production and music in this episode of the LP podcast. And it's a really cool application with a really cool vibrating metronome. If I can find mine, here it is. If I don't get it cabled in all the little cables. So this vibrating metronome, and we'll check out the app in a minute because the app is actually accessible. This is one of the reasons why I bought the Pulse from Soundbrenner. It's Brenner, by the way. And this device is a smartwatch, and I just rotated the device to turn it on. I'm going to put 2 fingers on it, and it vibrated, and now I can double tap, and it's vibrating in a 4/4 beat. I can move the clock face, or the little wheel, and make it go faster. And the vibrations are short and long. The application, you can sync it up with the application to change subdivisions, beats, and even put in set list for different things. This device almost charges like a Apple Watch, where it does have pins that connect to a magnetic base, and it plugs in through a micro USB. Plug it in, it's good to go. So okay, good to go. And the base is magnetic, so if you have anything that's magnetic that you can stick it to, like I have a power converter for the studio that it's a small one, but I stick it to it and it's totally fine. Doesn't hurt it. Doesn't hurt the battery in the power, and it doesn't hurt the charging dock. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, this thing is really good. It's really cool. You do have to get used to it. So it does come with a couple of straps. It comes with one you can wear on your arm, and it comes with one you can wear on your leg. You can wear it on your leg. It also comes with a body strap. Now, what this is you can put this, and it is adjustable, very adjustable. And what you can do with this body strap is put it around your chest or on the back of you. So like around the back of your shoulder, to feel the vibration. And guys, I'm still playing with it and getting used to it, but it does work. It's really, I'm still getting used to how different it is, because it is very different from using a standard metronome where it's an audible click. But once I get the audible click down, when I put in one of my AirPods, I get the audible click down and I turn that off, and then I use the Soundbrenner, the Pulse by itself, then it's really good. I've gotten used to it. And again, it will take a couple weeks to get used to it. I'm still playing around with it and still getting used to it, but I have gotten used to the way the Pulse works. So let's go into the application. And
Speak studio audio heading metronome.
There it is.
Metronome.
I'm going to double tap that.
No Soundbrenner Pulse is connected.
And so, because I have my Soundbrenner Pulse connected to the app, it says that it's not connected. So I'm going to actually turn it off. And so once you have it on, you put 2 fingers on the touch surface to turn it on and turn it off. So I'm going to move the wheel, place 2 fingers on, and now it's on. You can double tap with 2 fingers. To have a beat, and double tap to turn that off. But now I'm going to connect it, so I'm going to double tap that button.
Sound printer status button. Connected to Soundburner Pulse 5B. Sound printer status button. Connected to Pulse 5B0E.
And now it's connected to the Soundburner Pulse. So everything I can do on the app, I can set the wheel. I can actually
BPM is 116.
Move the wheel. It tells me that the BPM, the beats per minute, is 116. So I can go ahead and play that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I have a count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I want to move it up while it's doing this, I can. All I have to do is turn the wheel.
BPM is 139.
BPM is 139. And it can go up pretty fast. So I'm going to continue just to
BPM is 144.
move it even
BPM
faster.
is 152.
Go even faster.
BPM is 155.
And I can do it in increments too.
BPM is 156. BPM is 157.
I can
BPM is 158.
go digit by digit.
BPM is 168. BPM is 191. BPM is 222.
I can go pretty fast.
BPM is 237. BPM is 263.
And I can tap tempo, or touch tempo in this case. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep tapping. BPM is 97. BPM is 96. BPM is 95.6. Keep tapping. BPM is 235.1. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. BPM is 159.5. BPM is 229.5. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. BPM is 142.5.
So I can mess around with that just by tapping. And I can also stop it as well. So that's one of the cool things to me, is it will tell me the BPM status. Now another cool thing is if I swipe to the right,
Beat 1 button.
is you get your beats. So I have this set at a 4/4. You can do all the ridiculous time signatures you want. And you can subdivide them as much as you want. And that's really, really cool. So I can double tap this beat 1.
Beat 1. Set to rest.
It's set to rest. So that means that the Soundburner Pulse will not vibrate. So if I go ahead and start this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can tell, it's not vibrating on 1. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do this for all of them, or for 1 and 3, or for 2 and 4. But I can double tap on this 3 more times. So I'm going to do this, double tap.
Beat 1. Set to accent 1.
Set to accent 1. Now, the accents are vibrations, the strength of the vibrations. So I'm going to double tap the pulse.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That longer one
YouTube. Now. Red circle. Watch live now. Spec.
is 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can double tap that to turn it off.
Sound printer status button. Connected. Beat 1. Set to accent 1. Button.
Set to accent 1.
Beat 1. Set to accent 2.
Set to accent 2. I think I have
Beat 2. Button. Beat 3. Button. Beat 2. Button.
B2.
to accent 2.
Yeah, had beat 2 set to accent 1. So I'm going to have...
Subdivision. Adjustable.
No.
Beat 2. Set to accent 2. Beat 2. Set to accent 3. Beat 2. Set to rest. Beat 2. Set to accent 1.
Accent 1.
Beat 3. Button. Beat 3. Set to accent 3. Beat 3. Set to rest.
I'm going to have beat 3 set to accent 1.
Beat 3. Set to accent 1. Beat 4. Button. Beat 4. Set to accent 2.
Beat 4 was 1.
Beat 4. Set to accent 3. Beat 4. Set to rest. Beat 4. Set to accent 1. Beat 4. Set to accent 2. Beat 4. Set to accent 3.
I want that to accent 3.
Beat 1. Sound pointer. Beat 1. Set to accent 2. Button.
I want the accent for beat 1 to on accent 3.
Beat 1. Set to accent 3.
So if I play this again...
1, 2, 3, 4. B2. Set to accent 1. Button.
I can change this.
B2. Set to accent 2. B3. Set to accent 1. Button. B3. Set to accent 2. B3. Set to accent 3. B3. Set to rest. B3. Set to rest. B2. Set to accent 2. B3. B4. Set to accent 3. Button. B4. Set to rest.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can set that to 1.
Subdivision. Timer button. Subdivision. Time signature. Beat 4. Set to rest. Button. Beat 4. Set to accent 1.
2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Time signature. Beat 4. Beat 3. B2. Set to accent 2. Button. B2. Set to B2. Set to rest. B2. Set to accent 1. B3. Set to rest. Button. B3. Set to accent 1. B3. Set to accent 2.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it does work. You can mess with me. You can do a lot of stuff with this. So let's go.
Time signature. Current time signature is 4-4.
Time
Adjustable.
signature. It gives me the current time signature, and I can adjust this.
Time signature. Time signature numerator is 4. Pick your item.
The numerator.
Adjustable. 416. Time signature numerator is 6.
Let's do 6.
Time signature denominator is 4. Time signature denominator is 8.
You can go up to 8.
Time signature denominator is 8. Time signature denominator is 8.
Okay, you can only go up to 8, but you can go up to the
Time
numerator
signature
all the way
numerator
up
is
to
6.
12.
Time done button.
So let's try that.
Sound pointer status
So
button.
the
Connected to pulse
1
5
and
0E.
2 and 3 and 4 and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. So yeah, you can do that. I'm going to set it back to
Settings. Heading.
4. Not setting.
Rate the app. Button. Player. Tab. 1 of 4. Beat 4. Beat 5. Beat 5. Beat 6. Time signature. Current time. Subdivision. Adjust. Time signature. Current time signature is 6-8. Adjustable. Time signature. Time signature numerator is 6. Pick time signature numerator is 5. Time signature numerator is 2. Time signature numerator is 4. Time signature denominator is 8. Time signature denominator is 4. Done button. Sound pointer status button. Connected to beat 4. Time signature. Subdivision. Adjustable.
And you can subdivide that.
Subdivision. Quarter note. Pick your item.
Right now
Adjustable.
it's a quarter
115.
note.
Quarter note. 2 8 notes.
It's 2/8 notes. So that'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Break. 8 note.
You break 8th note, and you can double tap.
BPM is 75.5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And see and feel, rather, how that would feel.
Break. 8 note. Pick your item.
Break
Adjustable.
an 8th
315.
note. 3 and 4 and 2 3 and 4 1 2 3 and 4 1 2 3. So I can
3 triplet notes.
3 triplets.
Break 2 triplet notes.
Break 2 triplet notes. So yeah.
Triplet note. Break. Triplet note.
But anyways, you can go through all that
Quarter
stuff.
note. Quarter note. Done button. Quarter note. Picker up. Done button. Quarter note. Picker item. Done
Yes.
button. Sound printer status button. Connected to pulse 5B. Subdivision. Subdivision. Timer button.
And you can put this on a timer, so if you have a song that's a minute, you can set this thing to go off for that amount of time in a minute. You can also put in a count in the settings.
Compose rhythm button.
You can also compose the rhythm.
Low rhythm button. BPM will. Current BPM is 75.5
So you can move the reel just by double tapping and holding and moving it around in a clockwise or counterclockwise motion.
Play. Currently paused. Button.
There's the play button, but you can also achieve that with the pulse as well.
Tap button. Adjustable.
There's tap tempo. You can also achieve the tap tempo with that as well.
Tap button. Adjustable. Tap button. Tap button. Adjustable. 1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I want to do it a little bit faster.
Tap button. Adjust. Tap button. Adjustable.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's easier to do with the pulse because you can just
BPM is 138.
find the
BPM is
adjustment.
149.
Bum, 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 bum. So how does this feel is one of the biggest things. I use this. I'm putting it on my chest here. I put it in front of my voice box near the center of where my rib cage is, so I can feel that pulse. And if I stop it with 2 fingers,
BPM is 152. BPM is 157.
and I go and grab my guitar, I can actually mess around with this. So I can double tap this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So it does work. Now you have to do practice with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it does work. Practice makes perfect though, and sometimes 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2. So it does work. You do have to get used to how it feels. And that may mean slowing
BPM
it
is
down.
141. BPM is 123.
1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that's easy for a strumming instrument. But what about, say, like something like a banjo or a mandolin or something? Again, that's easy to do. It just takes a lot of practice. Practice and even more practice. So I'm going to stop this and restart that tap tempo and even probably move
BPM
it
is
down
120.
a little bit more.
BPM is 98.
So I'm going to do just
1, 2, 3, 4.
so, and then you can move it up, to speed it up. But it does take a lot of practice. It is a really cool concept. It is really neat. And the more I've played with it and gotten used to it, the more my timing has gotten better. So I would recommend it because it's one of the only metronomes on iOS that I've found that is completely accessible. And you will have to turn off the sounds if you don't want them. Turn on count on and just mess around with it. There are lights, but I've turned those off because I can't see them, so there's no point. But you could connect a whole bunch of these together, have a set, and have them all going for your band. It's really, really neat. So, I hope you've enjoyed
Metronome. Audio memos. Ferrite.
this walkthrough
Ferrite. Pause. Button.
of the Metronome app and the Soundburner Pulse. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening to another edition of the LP Podcast. You can go to linsonproductions.com for all the latest blog posts and podcasts and everything that we're doing over there. Also, check out some of the awesome products and services that we have to offer. To get a hold of us, you can follow us on Twitter, Linson_Pro LLC. That's LINSON_Pro LLC. You can also email us, linsonproductionsllc@gmail.com. Again, that's linsonproductionsllc@gmail.com. If you want to get a hold of us by phone, leave a comment, leave something, you can. That number is 502-536-9131. And you can also follow us on Facebook. Just search for Linson Productions in the search box on Facebook.com. We hope to see you back for another edition of the LP Podcast. We thank Audible.com for sponsoring these podcasts. And we also thank Sunu.io for sponsoring these podcasts. My name is Aaron Linson. We will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.